Hey everybody, welcome to the Honeybee Stamps YouTube channel. My name is Kelly and we are going to do a few little sneak peeks today, and then I am going to create a card with today's sneak. So I'm going to wait and get some friends in here. Let's see here. If you can give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if the picture is good. Hello, Deanna. Let's see. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, does everything sound and look okay? Hello, hello. Hey, Shelly and Teresa. Hello, hello. Shelly's giving me a thumbs up, so I'm hoping that is good to go. Yay. Okay. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this was our very first sneak peek for our Spring Bliss release, which will be released on February the 16th. So we're getting really close. Perfect. Thank you guys for helping me out. And so we have some sweet little bunnies and Easter eggs. We have some itty bitty eggs and then some great fun sentiments. And so for this sneak peek, I created this card, and it contains one of our little bunny images, and you can see his little hands open up so you can slip different little accessories into his little paws. And then I paired my bunny with an older die set, which is called the Little Red Wagon. And I have added some of these itty bitty eggs so you can see they're truly itty bitty and so cute. I've added those into my Little Red Wagon, and of course added one of our new sentiments for that one. And then if I look here, this was our next sneak peek, and we have a egg builder set and then a great die with lots of great texture. It looks like a basket weave or a braid even. This is the card that I created with the build an Easter egg. You can see I've used some of our older and patterned paper and then put one of the patterns from the die cuts right over the top, added one of our really beautiful new sentiments with lots of great fonts in there, and then some of our other dies with this one. And then this one is a little more bright and fun and sparkly. You can see a lot of those great patterns here for those egg builder dies. And then again, a new sentiment here. And then let's see. This is the sneak peek that we gave on Tuesday evening. This is one of my very, very favorite things from this release. So this is the Lovely Layers Lily, and then we have wood grain frames. And this is the card that I created Tuesday night with that beautiful lily die set. And then you can see the wood grain frame right around the edges. Let me see how that's focusing there, the camera. I want to make sure you guys can see all of that beautiful detail. And then here is another card that was created with both of those die sets. So you can see I've done a different take on the lily and then used the frames around the edges. You can see how it cuts nicely, those little corners there. And then I also used the frames for the cross in the center. So a different take on that. Let's see here. And then we have today's sneak peek. Let me get to it in my little bag of tricks here. Okay, so this is going to be our new sneak peek for today. And we have a Easter basket. And this is, you can kind of build your own Easter basket for whatever you would like inside, outside. There's some really fun elements to add to that. And then those of you who love our big pickup add-on sets are going to love this one that is going to be available for springtime. So this is going to coordinate with our big pickup dies and stamps and all those goodies. And then this is a basket builder. Let's see. Hey, Lois, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to get started on today's sneak peek, and I'm going to be using this basket builder set today. So I'm going to put my little pictures away here on my iPad, and then I am going to get started. Let's see here. Let me find my little basket that I actually wanted to show you two. Oh, here we go. Two different variations. Okay, so there's several ways that you can use the basket builder. So there are two different dies that will be in that die set that will allow you to create kind of a 3D dimensional layered basket. So you can actually layer these together like so, and then you're able to tuck kind of your little eggs or a little piece of grass or a little bunny or something like that right down into your basket. These baskets would also be perfect for some of our little bloom bouquet builder sets. So if you have some of those and you wanted to use some smaller little blooms and leaves and things like that, this would be a really nice little basket for that. So this is just one way you can use that basket. Another way is I have just stamped I'm going to call the top portion or the front part of that basket. I have stamped it, and I actually did a little bit of heat embossing and watercoloring in that. But I'm just going to use this front portion of the basket, and I'm going to fill it with a whole bunch of goodies today and kind of show you that version. So I just want you to keep in mind that when you see and when we release these and you see the basket builder, there's going to be a lot of different options for you with this one. You can stamp and mask the back part if you want a one-layer card, or you could use the layered dies. Let me see if I can find my little bag of tricks here with my other little basket in it. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you. It's somewhere in my release stuff. But so you can use these stamps. There's obviously two different stamps, one for the front part of the basket and then one for the back part of the basket. So you can stamp directly into the die cut and just line it up and stamp it. You can mask off part of your basket and stamp and get a really clean image. All of that so you could do kind of a one-layered look, or you can use all of the things like I like to do and then layer everything together. Let's see here. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Okay, so with that said, lots of options with the basket builder. So I have my basket here, watercolored, die cut, and then I'm going to start adding a bunch of goodies. And I'm going to start by getting my card base ready. So this is a really soft gray card base. And then this is going to give you some of the ideas of the things in that large stamp set that you could tuck inside your basket. Okay, so I've got that. I've got some green here to pull out the spring colors. I have a circle here. And then this is the fun part. So here's my kind of idea. I'll kind of run through this with you guys. So I have my basket. Let me see if I can't zoom in just a little bit so you guys can really see there. That ought to be a little bit better. And then there's lots of different things that I mentioned that you can use to fill your basket. So here is a piece that I wanted my eggs to look like they're dyed. And so I did some Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I just did one color per egg and then blended it out or got it really wet. So that would run and look like it was dyed. You can see that fun grass there. So I can kind of fill my basket with eggs and grass. And then if you want your basket to be a little more feminine, there is a little basket liner that you can kind of tuck in. So that gives you an idea. And then for a little fun element, I'm going to add a little pair of bunny ears kind of peeking out from the grass and the eggs. Okay, so this is kind of the direction I'm going with my little basket today. And I have to say this set is a large stamp set with lots of different accessories in it. So if you wanted to add flowers in your basket, if you wanted a different type of Easter egg, there are those. If you wanted to do kind of a bunny or a chocolate bunny or something like that, there's going to be options for everything. So that's the fun. Okay, I'm going to start out by adhering my circle. Whoops. And let's see here. Everybody's liking the basket. Hello, Miss Beth. Okay, I'm just going to use some liquid adhesive on the back of this. Now this circle, I didn't worry about getting the perfect die cut. You can see that my side is really cut right here because I'm going to chop off the side anyway. And so I didn't worry too much about that. So I'm going to line this up and then press it down like this. And this is our scalloped and stitched circle dies. And then I'm going to take my scissors and then carefully chop off that side. And then before I get too far, I do want to add my greeting. So I'm going to pull out my Misty. And then my greeting today is going to say, let me show it to you. Let's see. To Somebody Special. So remember, I'm going to have those little eggs kind of the ears poking up inside my basket. And I'm going to nestle this kind of right up here at the top. And I'm going to tilt it just like so I can see it. And then I've got some ink that's going to match my cardstock. And I may have to stamp this a couple of times to get a good impression on that gray paper. That looks pretty good. Okay. Let me set my little sentiment aside and pull out my cardstock. And then now I'm ready to start adding everything onto my card base. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Miss Beth. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, we have some really fun things in this Spring Bliss release. Again, I think I showed you guys the lily. I'm in love, obsessed with the lily. I did a little impromptu crafty session last night over on Instagram, just kind of playing with the lily and getting different looks with that. If you're interested in seeing any of that and kind of how I changed it up to look different, you can catch the replay on Instagram. Okay, now I've got my circle set, I've got my little sentiment, and now I'm ready to start building my Easter basket. I think I'm going to use some foam tape for some parts because I'm going to actually kind of round my basket like this and kind of make it dimensional and pop up. So I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape. Let's see, right down here in the center, maybe a couple of different layers of this. Some smaller little pieces. We'll see how this does. And then I can peel off the back. Let's see here. If you guys have any questions about any of, and I'm going to actually put one more layer back there. I can already feel, I don't want it to get droopy. If you have any questions or want to see any of the little die cuts or anything closer, let me know and I'll kind of hold them up. Okay, just like so. So I've got a little bit of dimension on my little basket, and now I'm going to very carefully kind of start playing with, and I think I want to add it and glue it like so first, because my little basket liner, the little cloth liner, is actually going to wrap around the side of the basket right here. And so I think I'm going to do it this way first and then add the whole thing on to the basket. So I'm just going to run a little bead of our liquid adhesive right along the edge here and then kind of tuck it under. Let's see. Anne loves the basket. I'm so glad, Anne. It's kind of fun. And you can tell, I'll show you in just a second, where you can kind of get a better look. And I'm going to fiddle with it for just a second because I want it to really set on there nicely. You can tell, let me show you, where I have fussy cut this edge along the cloth. You can tell where it doesn't have the die cut edge like all of our dies do. I have fussy cut that, and I fussy cut right along the bottom of the grass. That way everything tucks so nicely and it really looks like a seamless piece right there. So I've done that just so everything, goes so nicely together. Like so. And then I think I'm going to add this just with some liquid adhesive. Let me dot it right on my basket. Right along here like this. And then I can kind of tuck it right down. I'm going to let that kind of set up. That looks nice and straight. Look how cute that is. I like it. Okay, and now I'm going to finish off with the cute little pair of ears that I can just tuck in. And I may need to use a little pair of tweezers. Let's see, where do I want to tuck the little ears? Maybe right there. And I'm going to kind of hold my finger right here so I can get his ears to attach. Let's see. Beth says, I'm loving everything about that basket. I wonder if you could use the sets from the truck to use you probably could if you cut it just right. And I'm going to get his ears to stick here. Come on, little ears. Let's do this number. We're going to have to go to the magic tweezers for his ears. And let's hold everything just like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Put a little foam tape behind those ears. Yes, I need to. We'll see if I need any. I may put a little dot back there. Let's see if I have any dots. I do have some little dots. Let's see here. Miss Lois. And I've got my basket so rounded. Let's tuck a little foam dot in there. There's that. Let's see if his little ears are stuck. Yeah. Just like so. Let me tuck the little grass. There you go. And I don't mean to whisper. I think I start whispering when I'm really concentrating. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Miss Lois, you were right, of course, about the foam dot back there. Let me kind of tuck that in so you don't see it. What would we do without foam dots and foam tape and all the tricks of the trade? Okay, that looks good. That looks better. Thank you, Miss Lois. Okay, so here is my finished basket with all the little things. And of course, you could make this more masculine. Leave off the little basket liner, of course. And you can put some other little kind of dude color eggs if you have grandsons or anything like that. Let's see here. I do the same thing of whispering. Yes, it's a thing. Thank you, Miss Beth. Let's see. Looks adorable. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. So cute. Oops, so much also. Let's see. Carrie. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Marcy and MJ. Okay, so let's kind of go back through anything and see if you guys have any other questions. That was a really quick card to put together because I kind of had everything done. I need to do some more coloring for you guys soon. Okay, so another thing that would be cute with the little basket is probably like these little bunnies. That would be a cute mixture too. So we've got the the Easter basket builder. We've got the bunnies and the itty bitty eggs. This is my fave. I love that lily. And we've got the egg builders. Again, the egg builders and then different lilies. So lots of different options. And another thing, I was chatting with some of our friends last night, and there's some great sentiments in these sets that are not necessarily for Easter, and the lily not necessary for Easter. I know some of the sentiments in that set have some kind of sympathy type sentiments in it. So great when we have to make sympathy cards and things like that. So that's an idea with this also because, not just for spring, not just for Easter time, but let's see here. Oh, there we go. It popped off for a second, but I think we're back. Huge fan of the lilies. The lilies are so fun. Yes, let me see if I have a little lily. Here's one. Here's a different look at the lilies too. This one also is just glued. It's pretty flat. And it's just colored cardstock. So this one I started with white cardstock and used my Honeybee Stamps blender brushes to do the petals. And then you can kind of see the difference there. Just a flat one. So they'll go through the mail fine. And then some of these I've really tried to add a little bit of dimension to. You can kind of take your fingers in and give them a little zhuzh and really get those petals to kind of give you some dimension and stick out. But fun, very fun. Let's see here. And they have one more lily I can show you if I can find it in my disaster area. Okay, here it is. Here's my little lilies. This one I did last night, and I don't have the stamen added yet, but it's more like a tiger lily. So I started with yellow cardstock and then added in some pinks. They kind of turned a little coral, which I really like. But you could start with your yellow and then add oranges or reds in the middle, or like a what's that color? Like a banded coral in the center. And then the dots, I have just used a dark Copic marker, like a dark brown, and that is what the dots are. So same with this one. And these are so easy to put together. Very simple, and they line up so easily. So if you're interested in the lilies at all, you might check out the replay either on Facebook or on Instagram. Let's say thank you. I was thinking that a tiger lily would be pretty. Yes, and so easy when you start with your colored cardstock, yellow cardstock or orange, or like a coral would be really pretty. And then just brush on whatever color, and you get a really striking, beautiful look, and it's not a whole lot of work at all. And then I'm sure some of you have some of these, but let me show you. I use this size brush a lot, which is the really little one. And then we also have, excuse my reach. Let me see if I can find one. I don't know what I've done with all my little teeny tiny brushes. But we've got some itty bitty tiny ones that are about half this size that are really good for getting in and doing those little bitty nooks and crannies. Let's see if I can find one. That bothers me that I can't find those. Just have them. Here you go. Here's one. Okay, so this little brush. So see how little that is to get down into those little petals. And I have figured out with these that less is more when you do the ink. So really build on your ink. Let's see here. Wow, my favorite verse is Proverbs. Oh, right. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. I love this one. This is going to be a gift to my best girlfriend. Yep. As a florist, I'm loving the botanically correct lily. Thank you, florist. Let's see, who is that? Beth. Thank you. I tried. I don't know if they look. I know the designer or the artist who designs these dies does an excellent, amazing job. And I pull up inspiration from Pinterest and gardening. And I just find one that I like. It's so fun. Beth, if you're a florist, you may really have to get the lily. It's gorgeous. Okay, let's see here. Spot on. Thank you, Miss Beth. Great idea. I love Pinterest for all the things. Color combinations. When I was doing my Easter basket today, I was looking up Easter basket ideas and kind of looking at the wood grain. And I even pulled up white Easter baskets. Can you imagine how cute this would be for like a little girl maybe with a white Easter basket, and maybe do some gray highlights in here instead of the dark brown. Oh, so cute. On her list. I love the borders that made the cross. Yes. So they're actually to make the frames like this. And then I thought, why not? Look how great that those, and in this die set, there are 5 different sizes you can make. Seriously, this is obviously the largest, but you can make, this is 5x7 all the way down to small, because there's 5 different sizes of frame size. So I thought, why not use that with that beautiful lily for a cross. Let's see here. Okay, I don't want to miss anyone's questions. Lois said the lily definitely jumped on my wish list. You'll love it, Miss Lois. And speaking of Miss Lois is one of our friends over on our challenge group. If you guys are not familiar with our challenge group, it is on Facebook and it is called the Honeybee Stamps Buzzworthy Challenges. And Miss Lois is always there and has a great time, and she is so sweet. And I have fun looking at everybody's creations. And of course, I love seeing what everybody does with the Honeybee Stamps products. It's so fun. So I urge you to check that out if you haven't already. Okay. One more piece of information, and then we're going to do our fun giveaway today. I will be out of town next week, so my awesome friend Lisa is going to take over live streaming duties. So you guys are going to have a great time with her. She's going to be, I believe, on Instagram on Tuesday and then Facebook on Thursday. We will let you know and give you reminders like we always do. But you guys go over and make sure you head over and support Lisa next week. She's got some awesome card designs planned for you. And then let's go ahead and do our giveaway. You're welcome, Miss Lois. I enjoy you being in there. Yes, Nicole, you take care of Lisa. You can give her a little bit of a hard time, though. She can take it. Let's see here. Oh, yes, check out the Facebook group. Please, 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 Miss Beth. I'd love to see you in there. I will, Miss Teresa. Thank you. I'm super excited. My brother and his family are coming from Oklahoma, so I am super excited to see my nieces and nephews. Okay, I'm going to do a, Lisa, I see you. I'm going to do a giveaway here. Let's scroll through here and find one of our friends. Let's see here. Barbara Matthews. Are you still here, Miss Barbara? Let's see if Miss Barbara is still here, and I'm going to take a little drink of my tea while I wait for Miss Barbara to give me the all clear. Thank you, Miss Beth. I really am going to miss you guys next week. Let's see here. Congrats, Barbara. Let's make sure she is still here because I want her to be able to claim her prize. Michelle's Paper Obsession. Congratulations, Barbara. I know there's a little bit of a lag, so let's see if she can catch up. There she is, Barbara Matthews. Barbara, you're our winner today. Thank you, Miss Barbara, for missing me too. I'm going to miss you. Okay, Miss Barbara, so here's what I need you to do. Make sure you have an account at honeybeestamps.com. And then email Miss Lisa at honeybeestamps.com, and she's going to drop your prize right into your account there at honeybeestamps.com. So I appreciate you guys for joining me. I will be back with you February the 16th for our release party. I can't wait to chat with you all then. And then, like I said, Lisa's going to take good care of you next week, and I'll see you when I get back. Happy crafting, guys. Have a great weekend.